Alhamdulillah, three cities. The final 10th one is upon us now. Today is the van loading day, Wednesday, the 23rd of August. Alhamdulillah, this is the Asda car park in Isle of Dogs, and it's become quite of a tradition actually here because for the last 6-7 years we've sort of been congregating here. The guys at the Asda car, Asda management, they allow us to sort of use their facility as well, so it's a good quiet place to sort of get everyone to gather around and load up the bikes. So it's become somewhat a tradition here now, the van loading days. This year we've got 29 riders going, so logistically it's going to be difficult because 26 bikes usually, and we just about fit all the bikes in the van. So we've got 29, so it'll be tricky, but we've got some plans how to fit the bikes, the remaining 3 bikes, additional bikes in the van. So this year we got support-wise, we got Brother Nosh and we got Brother AQK, known as Abdul. They'll be driving the van. In fact, tomorrow morning around 2-3 o'clock in the morning, they'll be heading towards Dover, and they've got 3 days of driving from here to Nuremberg, Germany, and then to Budapest, and then heading towards Sofia. And the team will be setting off on Saturday actually, on the 26th. We'll be flying out there and then meeting the support team, inshallah.
I hope you get it down from this end. I'm going to make sure you guys come back.
Like I said, three cities always special for us because this is the very first city, where that club was actually even formed on the back of. It's when we come back, there was about 10 of us that went out there, came back, and we've experienced the 3 cities, how every one of you probably felt when you did your first 3 cities, and we thought, you know what, we're going to have to do this again. We want other people to sort of experience it as well. Any prep that you want to do with the bike, do it tonight. Midnight, 1 o'clock, take as long as you want if you want to do it. Also, if you are riding in a group, it will be good for just one person, because tonight I'll add them in the group as well, the support guys. One person from the group, share your live location. And that way they know, so if 5 of you are in that group, just need one person to do it, you're riding together, so they know, okay, we've tracked that group, and they only have to track minimum numbers. Water is really key, guys. Drink a lot of water tonight. I would even say if you've got salt sticks, electrolytes, start drinking them tonight. Load it up in your system for tonight. Don't drink, and this goes to me, first person to do it, don't drink when you have to drink. But they say that's why then it's actually too late. When you feel really thirsty and your back of your throat dried up, it's actually too late by then. And Rafi probably would say, keep getting a habit of drinking, even if you don't need it, just keep drinking it.
Yeah, one of the sickest in the video. So we're currently heading to one of the supermarkets here. So luckily got the navigation on. This is probably the only time I'm going to be able to navigate without having the fatigue kick in. We're going to set off quite early in the morning. So we want to make sure we've got all our basics, essentials, fuel for the ride, fluid, snacks to keep us going, and make sure that we're pretty much prepared for all outcomes because this is unfamiliar territory. We're not sure what we're going to expect in terms of the break points, so it's best to just make sure we have a backup of everything we need.
Head office one, isn't it? That's the reverse, that's the reverse. Yeah, the head office one.
The biggest issue we had today was the heat. I think it went up to about 42 degrees at one point. That's outside, so you can imagine how hot it was inside without the AC on as well. But we didn't have any AC. Windows didn't help, it was just blowing in hot air.
Assalamu everyone. This is the night before day 1. It's our first day in Sofia. The van has arrived. Alhamdulillah, he has arrived. He has arrived a bit later than expected. And as you can probably see behind me, the brothers on the van, fixing the bikes, getting them ready for tomorrow. We're really excited. It's really hot tomorrow. And alhamdulillah, it's only 100 miles. So inshallah, we will set off bright and early, and get to our end destination nice and early, giving us enough time to then rest until the next ride on the following day, which is going to be a very, very long ride. This is, as you know, the final 3 cities challenge. Alhamdulillah, we made it through 9 free cities. This is the last leg on our route to Istanbul. So inshallah all goes well, all the brothers are excited, some are nervous, but alhamdulillah everyone's still in good spirits, everyone's still very positive, and inshallah we'll have a good start tomorrow.
Right, you can see the excitement on everyone's face when they see their bike. It's like little boys with their toys. Oh my god, it's such an exciting performance.
So this is 3 Cities 2023, the final of day 1. Alhamdulillah, months and months of preparation, and it is now upon us. So yesterday, or last night I would say, or yesterday, the team arrived in Syria afternoon, and then by late night, the support team arrived after 3 days of driving across Europe. Once the van was here, the team got together, we managed to get everything out, unload the van within about 20-30 minutes. We had a team briefing as well. So now the team's ready to go. You can see everyone enjoying their breakfast. Day 1 expected to be relatively easy. So we're looking to enjoy the ride and then prepare for day 2 and day 3. So let's see how it goes.
What happened? What happened to the bike?
Before the ride even started, he had a puncture somehow. So while he goes up, gets a spare, let me fluff around with this. Yeah.
Same old thing. Just want to say, I didn't talk about it yesterday because I wanted to mention it today in terms of safety. Please be careful. Now here, if you are going to overtake someone, you overtake from the left. Remember, last thing we want to have a situation just because someone tried to overtake someone and clip someone off the bike and whatnot. So that's the most, safety is the first thing we want to do. As you know, I know most of us probably don't have insurance, but we don't want to use it, right? That's the idea. The other thing I mentioned yesterday, but I'm going to reiterate again, support guys here are doing khidmah for us. They've already done a massive khidmah by just bringing our bikes here. Now they're going to be serving us all the way today, tomorrow, and the day after as well. And then when we finish, they got 3 days of driving back again with our stuff.
There has been a certain section of the roads, and we've seen it a couple of places where they've cut that section of the road with about millimeter gaps and they just left it. And there's no warning marks, nothing like that. And when you come across it, it's going to be very hard to judge it. So when you're going on downhill, be careful, okay?
سبيل الدموع سبيل مريح تنهدى يا صاحي كي تستريح وبث الدعاء الخفي الصريح يسعك الفضاء الرحيب الفسيح سبيل الدموع سبيل.
So Nosh, how long have you been doing this for H&K?
Driving, I was about 9 years. 9 of those were the national rides that they do annually within UK. 3 cities, this is my 4th one. This isn't something you'd normally get up and do. H&K has given me this chance, this opportunity to come out to Europe and explore it in a different way.
بالله كم تستطيب القروح ويبرأ جروح الكسير الجريح وينشط ذاك السقيم العليل وقد كان بالسقم دهرا طريق.
We've got a potential problem ahead. There's a road closure. Now, there's 2 alternatives for it. One is to take the motorway, and the other one the detour. Motorway is too dangerous, the detour is a lot longer. So before we sort of make any of the decision, what I've done is I've sent Mateen and AQK over now to go and wreck that section. It will take around probably 12-30 minutes for them to get there.
This way, if it goes this way, it's going to come up this way.
Yeah. Get videos of it.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
That's 15 miles.
Okay. Okay. Cool.
Vital information.
That section that we were worried about, it is a road closure, but the support rapid response team saying that it's basically gravel. We just have to cycle slowly that section. So we would start heading towards that way now. They're going to still wreck the remaining part to see how long it is and if it's consistent of the same sort of gravity until to the end of that part.
Road blockage, we're just going to have to divert a little bit, meet him on the other end of the road blockage. It is possible with the van, but unfortunately it might get damaged on the process. We can't afford that. But we've got the rapid response group, AQK and mountain bike, sitting in the middle of it, so if there is any riders that are breaking down, then they don't have to wait that long. We're just going to meet him on the other side of that blockage.
فما لك في الأرض درب صحيح إلى الله عدنا وبالله نذنا يطوى زمان بائس شفيع ليطوى
إنا لله استغفر الله. Say, right?
Have a look.
This might be a first for H&K, where someone with so much power is broken his
Broken the crank.
I don't understand what's the big deal. It's got no power. Okay, can you practice the crank on?
How do I carry on? How do I carry on?
It's an old trader. He's broken the cut. The cables out one hole.
Oh, there we go. And then on my hand.
How are you feeling?
I'm feeling good. Let's see, inshallah.
Alright, good luck.
Bismillah, yeah?
Bismillah, go for it.
Oh, done, shit, done. Guys, I'm done. It's done. Done. Yeah, come.
My story is I started in 2018. My first ride was the national ride for Margate. I got on so well with the brothers that they invited me to do 3 cities in 2018, but I decided to do the van support for 2018, 2019, and then 2020 I cycled for the 3 cities. But alhamdulillah, really enjoyed it. As you can see from my cuts, I kind of had a bad accident. My crank broke. But subhanallah, these guys helped me out so much. They fixed it with cable ties and the electrical tape, and I managed to actually finish it. They really helped me.
You can take me straight to the asylum after this. I think there's some good ones in Muktadir.
أسمو وأجتاز السماء جلالا فأزيد أسراب الغيوم جمالا وألون الدنيا بأجمل بسمة وأكون للخير العميم مثالا أسمو وأجتاز السماء جلالا فأزيد أسراب الغيوم جمالا.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. So for the first day of 3 cities, we've just done 80 miles. We got 21 miles left, and we found this beautiful historical mosque here. So we prayed Zuhr and Asr, and we relaxed a bit, had some cold drinks, and we're going to set off. So far so good, and it has been not heavily challenging, but we are kind of a little bit concerned about what's going to happen tomorrow, because tomorrow is going to be very challenging, and the day after is not going to be any easy either.
وأبر محتسبا بأم وأب فاض علي محبة ودلالا وأكون في عمل التطوع قدوة وأصوغ من عزم الرجال مجال.
Very nervous, to be honest with you. 155 miles. Yesterday, even though it was 100 miles flat, at the end I struggled because of the wind and the heat. If it's anything like yesterday, I don't know what's going to happen. It's going to be really tough. No jokes. It's going to be really tough.
How are you feeling today?
Not too bad. Tiring last night, but it was a long day, very, very hot. But feel refreshed this morning, had a good night's sleep.
I heard you had a bit of an accident. How are you feeling?
Yeah, I had a bit of a fall, a little bit sore, but I've got plenty of tablets and need to keep me going.
Relatively the most easiest in terms of the ride itself. Obviously, what made it really tough was the heat.
It's one of the easiest century.
The first break point is at 32 miles, and it's a supermarket. So breakfast-wise, you probably won't get much from there. But what I was going to say was, en route, if you do find anything, cafe or something, do stop over. And I think that's probably a better way, because if it's an official break point, the break becomes a lot longer. Whereas if a group is cycling and you see a cafe, have whatever you need to have for your breakfast and carry on.
أبدا لن نحيد أبدا لن نحيد أبدا لن نحيد عن خطى الإيمان دربنا درب قويم دربنا درب قويم بالهدى القرآني أبدا لن نحيد أبدا لن نحيد أبدا لن نحيد عن خطى الإيمان دربنا درب قويم دربنا درب قويم بالهدى القرآني سائر في طريق الحق يا جند الله سائر في طريق الحق يا جند الله جند الله جند الله جند الله جند الله.
How do I do this? I don't want to break it.
But a lot of it relies on Shams. Okay, if he decides, do you know what, boys, we're going to do 50-mile stretch, no stopping, and then you're like, okay, so Shams the torturer. That's his name. Everybody knows him by.
The thing is, he doesn't like us smiling too much.
Yeah,
so like, you know, let's just take that smile off their face for a little bit. So he'll put the power down, and they'll be like, okay.
And another thing is, if he hears that you're making like YouTube videos or like filming yourself, talking to your family,
because he's not in the videos, he gets a bit jealous.
Yeah.
So like, you know what? Let me make them suffer a little bit, so their phone has to go away and they have to focus. Alhamdulillah, it's good fun. It's good laughs.
Makeup going on?
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Is it enough?
Looks good.
Is it enough?
Good.
Is it enough?
لابد يوما سيرجع الأقصى ليحيى الفداء بطول المدى ولا بد يوما سيرجع الأقصى ليحيى الفداء بطول المدى لجنات ربي سار الشهيد عند ربه دوما أبد لا نحيد لجنات ربي سار الشهيد عند ربه دوما أبد لا نحيد.
This ride, the grand finale, the road to Istanbul. Okay, one of the reasons I came was I was hoping to get this opportunity to do a little reconnaissance visit to Istanbul to see what the clinics are like in terms of getting my teeth done, in terms of getting a full set of hair and everything. I was thinking about maybe curly, maybe a bit of dreadlocks. I'm not 100% sure which one yet, okay? But listen, I'm going to put it out to a vote out there, okay? So whatever you guys think, okay, well, let me know. I'm open to people's suggestions.
نمضي جنودا ندك العدا وقرآن ربي لنا موردا سنمضي جنودا ندك العدا وقرآن ربي.
Because I'm riding with my son and vice versa, in the sense that he's riding with his dad, the added complexity is the fact that I'm concerned about him. I know he's more than capable, and I know he's actually better with him. He's more stronger rider than myself. Okay, and there was a couple of races that we had where he proved that he was just a little bit faster than me. Right? But having said that, it's just the fact that I'm at the same time I'm consistently worrying about him as well. Okay, I know I shouldn't, but it's a natural thing as a parent. And similarly, I know Suleiman, he's worrying about me as a father as well. So that's just the added level of emotional kind of complexity that we have to deal with as well. But alhamdulillah, okay, listen, we're doing this on a good cause and everything, and I sincerely believe we're going to produce the wise and everything, and the fact that we're doing this on a good cause, Allah has to protect us, okay?
I don't want to be too graphic here, but if I didn't have children already, I don't think I can have children after that road. Oh man, that road was horrific, man. The pain on my backside. Alhamdulillah, we're about 45 miles-ish. The sun's started to pick up and the temperature's getting hotter. And the quicker we get this mileage churned out, the better it is before we hit the crazy, crazy sun at around 2 to 4. That's when it's worse. That's when it hit me yesterday. How's it been so far? So far it's been good, you know, not too bad, alhamdulillah. Yeah, getting into a rhythm. Once you get into the rhythm, you sit behind a good group in the slipstream. It gets good, alhamdulillah.
And we're heading towards the Greek border with Bulgaria. It shouldn't be causing any issues because they're both EU nations, so it should be fairly straightforward. Probably check our passports and vehicle documents and that's it. The biggest worry is at the Turkish border when we're crossing Greece to go into Turkey, whether or not they will give us any problems.
I need to go in the shade, guys. I'm going to overheat. Oh, yes.
Go. Hurry up.
Welcome. Yes.
سبيل الدموع سبيل مريح تنهدى يا صاحي كي تستريح وبث الدعاء الخفي الصريح يسعك الفضاء الرحيم.
So hard. How do we do this? Why? No, alhamdulillah, it's alright.
صاحي كي تستريح وبث الدعاء الخفي الصريح يسعك الفضاء.
Day 2, and we're in 3 countries in one day. Bulgaria, currently in Greece, and then we've been to Turkey, inshallah. Now that we're done, and plus we'll be completing our century in Greece in about 5 miles time, and then we've got another 55 miles to go. And alhamdulillah, the sun has now come down. Bismillah, let's do this.
تقال العثار العظام به ويغدو الهوى ككبش ذبيح بذكر الإله تطيب الحياة تسر.
We have got a problem here at the moment. Same thing about Atakane. They first basically refused to sign the stamp here because this is a tourist entry and exit point. Secondly, which is fine, we'll accept that, but they won't even let the van go through this way because they class the van as a freight, and this is not a point they allow the van to go through. The next crossing point is 100 kilometers. Okay. When Nosh will be back, no idea, because we don't know the correct situation at that border. All I know is it's one of the busiest junctions. So I'm just going to ask you now if you need anything from the van, take it. We can't also transfer from the van to the car because we don't know when the van's going to be back. And this is the toughest leg now, right? The next leg from Edinburgh. So therefore, if someone needs to jump, can't ride anymore, we need space in the van, in the car. So that's the other reason why we can't just transfer everything over.
We are down the van now, so it's all down to this little car to support the riders through until we Nosh gets there with the van.
Bro, trust me, get it down there, you're gonna thank me later. I'm not gonna look.
Say that.
Oh look.
Oh dear.
Oh dear. Check on camera, bro.
Your wiggle went on, mate.
If we stopped it here,
It wouldn't have the same.
I think they're here.
Cone ice cream. The cone ice cream.
Cone ice cream.
Yeah.
So try to save the body as much as possible for tomorrow, inshallah.
For tomorrow.
Yeah. But yeah, heat strokes just got the better of me today. Hot day, very hot day. But it is what it is.
Out of the city, you're fine.
Yeah, and keep it tight. So don't let anyone come in. Roundabouts, if you're in the roundabout, you have to give way. If you're coming into the roundabout, that's fine. So just be extra careful, yeah? On the roundabout. Yeah. When you... Yeah, no, look, that was a very good fight, wasn't it?
Subhanallah. Nearly there, got, I think, got 20 something miles left. 2 more climbs. Inshallah, we'll get there safe and sound.
This is a very steep climb, but I'm trying to make it look easy.
Oh, assalamu alaikum! Good seeing you, brothers.
Can I catch a lift?
Hang on.
Come on then.
How are you finding this night ride?
It's actually good. The road surface makes life a lot easy. The breeze is heavenly, and the climbs are not as bad as we thought. So, yeah, looking good, doing good.
Alhamdulillah.
MashaAllah, alhamdulillah.
Okay, let's go forward. How you doing, brothers?
Go! Yeah.
Come on, brothers. Any word, Shams Way?
I'm lost for words, bro. SubhanAllah. We actually have a crisis in our hand at the moment. Talk about when we get to the hotel, but it's not looking too good. With our support guy, Nosh. Unfortunately, he's at the Bulgarian border at the moment, trying to enter Turkey. Last time I spoke to him, he's in the 362 in the queue to be seen, potentially looking about 10-hour wait, and that just to leave Bulgaria. He then has to face the Turkish border to enter, and they're generally going to be more strict when it comes to that. So then we got questions about what do we do? We cyclists, all the luggages and everything in the van. Seriously, I did say to you before, right? 3 Cs, you never can plan this stuff. Here you go, another situation. I mean, you were there last year. We were in a slightly different kind of situation. I mean, it could be the fact that, poor Noshman, he's going to be there by himself for hours with uncertainty. But the biggest problem is, why if they even refuse entry completely? I don't know, I mean, we still got just under 20 miles to go. It's just been constant climb, relentless. Alhamdulillah, it's now night, so we'd have to deal with the sun. My Lord, legs just been smashed all day, and now it's just one climb after another. Though normally in UK, if I side a fresh leg, 5%, 6% incline, it's not a problem. Now, the legs are really sensitive, so you can feed every feet of climb at the moment. But anyway, it is what it is. We have to deal with a bigger issue when we get to the hotel. Also, we've got a situation where without the van, the car, our support car that you're in at the moment, we only got one car to deal with. We had about 7 guys want to come off cycling from Edin. So we managed to find a pickup truck to take them to the hotel. Hopefully we don't get any more pickups, otherwise you guys are going to have to go back again and pick them up. So, see how it goes. Let's go.
Nice, Malik Bhai. Come on, brothers.
That was on 12 times when it was more.
Ready for tomorrow, boss mate? Okay. Ready? Yay! For record, this guy actually led all the way from border, right? Border to Turkey.
This guy, man, he might be skinny here, but he's got some fat legs.
How do I put it? Today's ride was going to be tough as it is. I mean, just given a normal situation, a fresh ride, our normal Saturday ride, it would have been a very, very tough ride to do. On top of that, last 2 days we've been cycling. On top of that, we don't have our bags, our kit, our nutrition that we need for cycling. Just hoping Nosh can meet us soon. He haven't had any. I had last time I just spoke to him about half an hour ago. He only stepped about half an hour. He's at a very busy junction where lorries and trucks, everything just moving every 5 seconds, so he can't get any sleep there. So I'm just praying that he can meet with the rest of the support guys as soon as possible, and hopefully we can rest to see at the back today, and let the other guys take over, inshallah.
جمال الوجود بذكر الإله وتصفو الحياة بنور هدى جمال الوجود بذكر الإله وتصفو الحياة بنور هدى وتطلب نفس له.
Listen, for Nosh, right, we're in a situation like this. One dua that is Allahumma ni'mal wakil wa ni'mal mawla wa ni'mal masir. Our affairs we live with Allah. This is not in our hands at the moment, and let's see Allah deals with it. Allah has, like I said, for the last 9 years we've had many musibah, many calamity, many situations, and we were successful. Allah actually made a success for us. So we leave the affair with Allah, and see inshallah we'll pass through this.
فلا لهو يثنيه عن سيره ولا جمع مال تغى الشهوات إذا ما ينادي منادي الفلاح تراه لذاك يحث
Abdul, few words, what's going on?
You know, I have no words today. It is so hot. We've got nothing but climbing to do. We've got nothing in our water bottles apart from water. No supplements. And I just think each an individual rider knows what they're going through. And you just can't describe it. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. Seriously, I'm joking. I'm not just saying this because I'm on camera. It's madness. The hill we got to climb. But we got to do it. It is what it is. We're not going to give up. We're going to keep going. Even if it means we get to the hotel at 6 a.m. It is what it is. We're going to keep cracking on, keep going. And inshallah we'll get there.
Inshallah.
Make dua for us, guys.
We've done 29 miles, and it's probably the hardest 29 miles I've ever done, and I've been cycling for 10 years. It's the heat. It's the heat, the hills. What do you say, Kadir? Where you find it easy, didn't you?
No, not easy. Literally, as soon as you drink up, your throat is wet. Not 2-3 minutes goes by, it just gets dry again.
And
I don't know how many.
The water bottles, you're drinking warm water.
Yeah, it's like literally hot tea.
I think for me, what's certain is my electrolytes, because I need a lot of electrolytes, and the lack of electrolytes I'm feeling.
Sirwan. No, Sirwan.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
جمال الوجود بذكر الإله وتصفو الحياة بنور هدى جمال الوجود بذكر به أحب رضاه أحب لقاه يظل يجيء إلى ربوة قرار ويسمو وذا مرتضى فلا لهو يثنيه عن سيره.
So there's been a few concerns around some wild dogs, and for the safety of the elite cyclists, we've decided to scope out the last climb leading up to the 108 mark to make sure there's no dogs, and we're fairly comfortable and confident that there aren't any, but just to provide them that additional assurance and support, we're going back downhill and we'll be supporting them on their climb as they make their way up.
How many of the three cities have you done?
So from 2016, this is my eighth.
Eighth?
Three cities. So
you had a bit of an incident with coming into Istanbul. You had some friends following you. What happened?
Okay, the dogs. Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah. I had a brother, Mosby, and if someone pokes you and challenges you, and you think, all right, then let's go and do it. So Mosby came to me and goes, Muktadir, shall we do it? And I said,
do what? Do what?
Shall we go through those dogs? And those dogs were actually dangerous. Nothing happened, alhamdulillah. It was a big risk we took. We had the brother Muhib and AKQ. They were in the support vehicle, and even though we was taking it, we was being stupid to go through those dogs. They were actually with the support vehicle trying to scare the dogs away, and they were attacking the dogs in their car, trying to move the dogs away. So once we was cleared, it was good to go, and they just came back, stayed with the whole group, and we continued came into Istanbul.
Well, 13 stitches from a dog bite. So I don't want to get another one.
I can imagine, yeah.
The thing is this, it works.
Just to avoid these dogs at the moment, and the car looks like the dogs all the way there. So the idea is we're going to get to the top, and just as before we sort of join the main highway that will take us to Istanbul, we'll get off the bike and then we'll cycle all the way down to the Blue Ahmet Mosque, Sultan Ahmet Mosque, basically. That's the plan.
There's 5 people. Oh, apologies. Okay. Sorry, my belt.
Ashik sent me a...
Are all of you part of the same group?
No, we're going to go together now.
Okay, so some of you stay.
Be careful, brothers.
Europe, it was tough. We started pre-Brexit, post-Brexit. We conquered Europe. HNK Cycle Club, a small cycle club based in East London, we've achieved something far greater. I don't know any cycle club yet to have done a 10-year project to take a group of people, 26, 27 riders, for the last 10 years consecutively without any break. Started from London, and we are in Istanbul here, and on the other side is Asia. So we are in gateway to Asia. So I just want to thank all the brothers here that took part. It was, look, what I'm wearing today, I've been waiting for 2 days of cycling because issues happen, but this bunch of riders, no matter what you throw at them, they're resilient. MashaAllah, none of them ever complained to say, oh, what we're going to do. We didn't have a bag with us for yesterday. We got home at 2 o'clock in the morning, and now we cycled again next day, subhanAllah. So, really, volunteers, here again, Nosh, Abdul Quddus, Mateen, yourself, Muktadir, thank you so much. Jazakallah khair, may Allah reward you all. Again, just a reminder, we raised over £113,000 for Homes for Syria. That's over 75 homes for the brothers and sisters living in the refugee camp. So Jazakumullah khair for supporting us. 3 cities over. Assalamu alaikum.
أسمو وأجتاز السماء جلالا فأزيد أسراب الغيوم جمالا وألون الدنيا بأجمل بسمة وأكون للخير العميم مثالا أسمو وأجتاز السماء جلالا فأزيد أسراب الغيوم جمالا وألون الدنيا بأجمل بسمة وأكون للخير العميم مثالا